Project 2025 is a blueprint for transforming American government. Crafted by the Heritage Foundation, it proposes sweeping changes. These policies could impact millions and redefine power in the U.S. The project was created because the first Trump administration lacked a plan to achieve the Heritage Foundation's goals. The Heritage Foundation and key figures from the Trump administration are behind it. The four main objectives are restoring the family, dismantling the administrative state, securing sovereignty, and protecting individual liberty. The policy proposals aim to make these objectives a reality. So, what are the top 5 changes from Project 2025 if Republicans control Congress? Number 5, the Midnight Rules Relief Act. This act allows for expedited reversal of regulations issued late in a prior administration's term, often referred to as midnight rules, without the need for the lengthy and complicated repeal process that is currently required. It's a powerful tool for quickly undoing policies pushed through at the last minute. This rule would require congressional legislation to take effect, hence why it's on this list. Number 4, privatizing the Veterans Administration healthcare system. Improve it, not make it less expensive. This will profoundly affect millions of veterans' healthcare. Number 3, overhauling Medicaid, SNAP, TANF, and school lunches. Overhauling means changing eligibility criteria and adding additional work requirements. 30 million kids rely on school meals. Kids can't learn properly when they're hungry. For many, these meals are their only reliable source of nutritious food. Number 2, tax reform. Project 2025 proposes simplifying the federal income tax system with just 2 brackets, 15% and 30%. Eliminating many deductions and credits will impact a wide range of taxpayers. This could raise income taxes on 95% of Americans. Number 1, eliminating Head Start. Head Start is essential for lower-income children to get the help they need. Without it, they will fall behind their peers, and they may never be able to catch up. Now, what about the top 5 changes a president can make alone? The president can issue orders that become law. No need for cooperation from another branch. These are the biggest ones to watch. Number 5, reversing climate change policies. Conservatives cheer this, but reversing policies is a bad idea. Climate change is very much real. Number 4, directing full enforcement of the Comstock Act. Conservatives support enforcing this old law to target abortion materials and restrict other things. The government declares that falls under the vague description of obscene. Number 3, transforming our relationship with NATO and cutting off Ukraine. This would have us pull out of NATO and cutting off aid to Ukraine. Our presence in NATO deters worldwide aggression. Without support, Russia could take over Ukraine and move on to other countries. Number 2, reshaping the regulatory agencies. The president could consolidate or restructure federal agencies and bring them under direct executive control. This would eliminate their independence that has guided their work for decades. People won't realize the significance until it happens, and they won't like it. Number 1, Schedule F. Yes, we're back to this one. This has the biggest potential to end badly for the citizens of the United States. The president can enact this alone without congressional support. If you need further convincing, January 6th may not have happened if Schedule F had been fully in place. And that's not a good thing. It wouldn't have happened because the president would have directed the military to seize voting machines. That is unthinkable in a free country. Peaceful protesters would have been silenced by military forces. The Department of Justice would have been directed down multiple rabbit holes relating to election fraud, all because the president told them to. It is critical to realize this. The only reason we did not have mass chaos and the biggest constitutional crisis since the Civil War is that Schedule F was not fully implemented at the time. Good people stood up and refused to break laws for the president. Instead, they did what was right. Schedule F will replace all those good people with those whose priority is to make the president happy. If the Donald Trump ticket wins the 2024 election, Schedule F will be reinstated. As we wrap up the deep dive into Project 2025, let's cover the key points. First, the more people learn about Project 2025, the less they like it. Polls show only 13% view it favorably, while 52% view it unfavorably. Trump tries to distance himself from it, but many believe it reflects his views. If we think Project 2025 is a bad idea, we must decide how much we believe Trump's denials. The backbone is a 900-page policy manual by the Heritage Foundation. They did it for Reagan in 1981 and Trump in 2016, and Trump implemented 60% of their 2016 proposals. Consider these facts when deciding who to vote for in November. For more Christian news, subscribe to our newsletter.